You know who I am, Bobby of Strange Darkness Radio. I want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. But also, I want to hear your story. I know you guys have a well of creepy, paranormal, UFO, cryptid stories that you're holding on to. We would love to hear them. So please call in 916-741-3032, or you can email us at strangedarknessradio@gmail.com. I want you all to come on Strange Darkness Radio and tell your paranormal story. Yes, all the stories that you heard growing up from your grandparents, from your parents, from those crazy uncles. It can be paranormal, it could be UFO, cryptid, it doesn't matter. Whatever goes bump in the night, we would love to hear about it. And you can also hit us up, email your story in at strangedarknessradio@gmail.com. You can also call in at 916-741-3032. Again, that's 916-741-3032, and tell your story. You have 3 minutes to leave a message. If it doesn't work out in that time frame, you can always call back. I'll stitch it together and let your story be heard. It's all about your story. And we do a lot of storytelling ourselves, but we want to hear from you all. We want you guys to come on, tell your story. I know you guys got those crazy and creepy stories that, you're driving through the desert one night, you look over, see this man, half animal creature running along the car and all kind of stuff. I know they're out there. I've heard them, but people are reluctant to come on the show and tell them. But I want you guys to, you know, break that fourth wall and actually come on the show, tell your story. We would love to feature you on Strange Darkness Radio. Again, I'm your host, Bobby Washington, and we have a whole host of people on the show, which are all amazing. And I want you guys to come on and check them out for yourselves. We have Amy Tiedemann on the main show, also with Vanessa Scaduto. And then on the bonus show, we have Ed Dongilly, we have Marley Grounds, and we also have Kyler Jackson. So please hit us up. We would love to hear your story. Tell a friend about our podcast, and let's grow. Thanks for subscribing. No commercials. What am I thinking? I need to get commercials. No, I don't need to get commercials. But again, thanks for listening to Strange Darkness Radio. I'm out.
Ever since I was young,
Mhm.
I've always lived near or across from or attached to a cemetery.
Yeah.
Now, I have no idea if that has anything to do with certain things, but all my life I've also had somewhat of the sixth sense, or as they call it with air quotes, the gift.
Hmm.
As a child, I had no idea what to do with it. And I really didn't begin to do anything with it till I was about 55 years old,
Oh, okay.
50, maybe 52 years old. Anyway, and my whole life, I've been able to sense things. I've been able to feel things. I've seen things, full blown apparitions.
Hmm.
I've been able to communicate with the deceased on a few rare occasions. I've had hauntings. I've had all kinds of weird poltergeist activity throughout my life. I've had, I've never had, and thankfully never will, I hope, anything to do with exorcism.
Yeah.
But I could tell you stories that would probably make, your hair stand on end.
Wow.
You know,
Well, tell us how this all began when you first realized one you had this gift, but when you were seeing things that, were unnatural in the sense to where you truly understood what was actually happening, opposed to like, as a kid, you see something, you're like, oh, I'm not sure if that was, you're not even thinking about it as a kid. You're like, okay, that's normal or whatever else. But when you truly knew something was different.
When I was a child, my parents and my sister and I lived in a small row home
Hmm.
just outside of Trenton, New Jersey, in a town called Hamilton Township. And I used to play in the cemetery because it was just this wide open field. And that was our baseball field, our football field. All the kids did. That's where we met to play sports. And excuse me. But in this small bedroom, I had a closet that was across from my bed, and there was a mirror on it. And every now and then I would wake up in the middle of the night because I felt like somebody was with me. Where I met a medium who
Hmm.
wound up being I'm a musician too.
Yeah.
And a
Nice.
musician friend of mine's mother who sent me a text that wasn't even meant for me, and somehow it came to me.
Mm.
Then I discovered she's a medium, and she's the one that kind of forced me to accept that I have similar abilities to hers.
Wow.
And about keeping the darkness out and letting the lightness in.
Hmm.
And she told me about one of these dead people I saw, and she was right on.